4-star, 8th mile. And today we have a goal in mind and we are going to push it hard to try to achieve it. So a little low on oil, so we're topping her off with our VR1. Matt's working on tires right now. Everything else is pretty much good to go. We got the fuel cell topped off. We got our auxiliary tank in the truck topped off.
This one's showing right at 18.
Cool. So this should be pretty easy. So not much attention needed here. We don't really plan to do much at all. Still rocking our 11.5 label from when we dominated import face-off. So plan out here today. Our objective today, run a 6. We're running a 6 today. We ran a 7:21 at Ennis in the 8th mile during our quarter-mile passes, which is a new best. Matt also ran a 7:20. That was before we turned it down a little bit. So we're gonna right off the bat turn, put the timing back that we had pulled out of it. We're gonna put the boost back into the launch that we had took out to try to slow down. And that's gonna definitely get us back in the 7:20 range, but we're gonna do a little more than that. We're also planning on kicking the boost up. I think we're gonna target 22 pounds right off the bat. We're gonna put our target right at 22 pounds and let it eat.
Sorry, baby.
So we're gonna see what it does. We're gonna push her hard today. It's the end of the season. You know, we got
Put this one-night training rebuild to the test.
And correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows otherwise, I think if we can hit a 6 in this, we'll be the first ever ZX with a Jatco transmission to do so. I know there's faster as L28s. I know some guys who've gone faster with the L28. We're gonna beat them soon too, but they don't got Jatco 3-speeds.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the deal today. So we're gonna get it ready, see how it does. All right, baby, Matt's in the hot seat, first pass of the day. I did have to add some more rows to our VE table because the ones I added last week are not gonna support 22 pounds. So everything's good there. We turned up the launch a bit. And since I got to have all the fun last weekend, we're gonna get Matt out there first to see if he can put down a stanky time.
All right, baby, just do what you do.
All right, baby, the Z is up. First pass of the day. Going against a proper Hellcat on some fat old tires.
But 72, that's a good way to start the day. Thank you. Ah, we won! We need a Hellcat, baby. What's up? Ooh, 157, 60 foot, 93 miles an hour. Oh, you're beating Hellcats in this little fucking Datsun. First pass of the day, smoked the Hellcat.
Hell yeah.
Not a bad way to start. 72, 411. Not bad. 7.2.
7.2.
Yeah.
Okay, and you 60 foot at a 157?
157, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Yeah,
the 60 foots we want to see.
Hard.
Hell yeah.
Real hard.
Leaving Hellcats in the dust, and he had some meaty tires too.
Yeah.
So if he broke loose, then he's doing something wrong. But yeah, man, 93 miles an hour. We're gonna get that a little closer. I don't think we ran 22 pounds or anywhere near it.
No.
So we're gonna check the data log. It looked like a lot of black smoke coming out from underneath it too. I thought it may be running a little rich.
Yeah, it didn't. I was watching the AFRs at least through the shift, and they stayed right around 11. So
Okay, it might be fine. I mean, it wasn't like bellowing smoke, but it was definitely more than I usually see. But also, we don't usually run during the day anyway, so it might just be a little more visible. All right, round 2, baby. We only made about 20 pounds on the last one, so boost is up. Change some things up. We should be getting much better boost this time. I just hope we don't boost cut because we had to change up the bias table a little bit, but
I think it'll be all right.
I only made some small changes, so we shall see. Second pass of the day, baby. Let's see if we can get a 6 in. Boost is turned up. We were a little bit short of our target on the last pass, so bumped it up just a little bit. Made some changes to the VE table and see what it does.
but the guy was staged at 4 before I even bumped into 4 lights. And for some reason, I see this prep guy, the track guy, in the corner of my eye running up to the beam to stomp his foot down on the starting line. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think we made 22 pounds. I'm pretty certain we didn't. But we did run another 720, 728 is 1.60, 60 foot. I mean, it was a good pass, but it was a 20 PSI pass for sure. So let's try to figure out how we can bump the boost up some more. Really just worried about the tranny getting hot.
All right, going up again, this time against a 2JZ swapped Mustang. It's 2JZ GT on stock boost. It's pretty quick, pretty sweet ride. Hopefully we can make a little more boost here. Just ran a 7.1. I think it was like a 7.19, just barely. I'm gonna see if it's making more boost, if we've maxed out our solenoid or turbo or whatever's going on. If we're stuck at that boost level, I'm gonna throw some more timing at it and we're gonna get more aggressive on the launch because we're only launching at 11 pounds and I got an extra stub shaft in case we snap another one. So we're gonna have to pick it up on the front half if we can't make any more boost. Oh, 7.1, baby! Found it! Ah, that's got the bell for the first time in ages. Actually, you might have had it after your second pass at, yeah, I didn't. Hell yeah. So we don't got a good data log to look back on because Matt had put the laptop in the usual spot, but I had my fire jacket underneath it, so it was kind of up higher than it usually sits. So when he launched, the whole laptop flung straight to the back of the car and unplugged it. So we don't really want to change the tune at all. But judging by the mile an hour, we didn't run any extra boost. So I'm just going to turn up the boost on the launch a little bit. And I'd like to add some timing, but without knowing if it knocked at all, I'm going to hold off on that. We don't really got much of a line, so we'll be able to make some more stink either way. But I'm going to put another PSI on the launch and see if we can get it through our 60 foot and speed it up a little bit.
Oh, 7 flat. We're getting there. Out of my head because it's scary. 60 foot at a 154. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna break something today for sure. Hopefully a record. That shit looks fast. Tell me how it looked. It looked fast. Dude, it left so hard, bro. Fast. It's 60 foot at a 154.
Holy shit.
Mile an hour at 95, and guess what? We made 21.5 pounds.
Ooh,
boom! 22 pounds is gonna get us there, dude.
like the whole back end was like shaking. It was like duh, 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 duh.
All right, so we checked the axles in it. Axles are all good, everything feels fine. I think he just knocked the tires off of it, which really never happens to us. But that was the cue they needed to go ahead and prep the track. So we're gonna get it prepped back up, and we're gonna go out and do the same thing again, because he is on a mission today, and it's about to run a 6 right now. All right, we're gonna be running the Hellcat again. He's got tires on it. I don't know if he's got anything else done. Should be pretty fast. Not as fast as this guy right here though.
Beat the Hellcat twice today. Not as good of a time as the first run. I don't know what happened. 72.60. 60 foot was good, 157, 93 miles an hour. Mile an hour is a little low. Oh well.
So we didn't get any data log on that pass. Something didn't record or whatever. But we're gonna send it again with the same tune. 7.2 is kind of slow. But I'm scared to do anything like turn up any boost or ignition without seeing the data log, so that's all right. There's no line up there. We'll just let her cool down and try again. He's loading it up. Apparently 2 losses. He's about to go Datsun shopping.
He's a little sour about losing to Z twice.
He's definitely going to be on Craigslist tonight looking for his Datsun.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Trying to close the track. Everybody's done left. We're gonna have to make a high lap, and the likelihood of it running a 6 right there is very slim. But maybe we can get a data log and put a little bit back in it. We're gonna go back up to the starting line to make it harder for them to kick us out. Man, I late shifted first, big time. Let's wait as long as they'll let us, but let's get up there so they won't close down. And dude, I late shifted first, and I felt the power drop off. If I would have shifted on time, that would have been it.
Yeah. So you're talking about when did you shift?
A little after 6.
Okay, so we're still running.
You need to kind of anticipate 6,000, because I think that's our sweet spot. Because I felt it.
So close.
I late shifted it, that's why. So we need to try to lift right at, or like bump it into second, like right about 5,900 or so. Because it lost all its power.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna sit up here and cool down as long as they'll let us, but we gotta make at least one more. All right, last pass. She's still kind of hot, but they're telling us they're about to shut it down.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, let's go.
This is it, baby. Last run of the night. Gunning for that 6. We got 2 7.0s now. 706 and a 704. We are right there. We are right there. Come on, baby. Load her up. Go, baby, go, baby. out again next week.
Well, that's it for tonight. Didn't get a chance to even look at the data log on the last pass. We could have turned it up a little bit. I don't think it would have mattered though. There was too much heat in the car, and they're finding water seeping up from the track because of when it gets dark, all that water that's under the concrete like sweats up through the track in a couple of spots. So they're fighting that. You know, the sun's getting low, the temperature's changing, and so we're getting a lot of that issue, and they're deciding to call it. There's really not that many cars racing anymore. So we got a short cool down. I didn't even get to look at the log to make any changes, so I'm still sure this car's got a 6 in it, and we'll be back next week to try to freaking do it. But tonight wasn't our night. I mean, it was an awesome night. We ran a bunch of 7-0s. It's just not gonna get any better this week.
Well, it's another fine day racing the Z. Almost hit 6s, man.
And I think we could have had it tonight, but they started fighting the track conditions, and they ended up closing it out early.
Yeah.
We ended up
Unfortunately, we really just needed one more good run, but you know, right before our last one, we just didn't have enough time to let it cool down like we wanted to, and you know.
We sent it anyway, made a last-ditch effort after a 10-minute cool down, and
Yeah.
we added a 10th to our time. So obviously temperature plays a big role here.
Definitely.
And the track conditions play a big role. So it just wasn't working in our favor, but we
still
got
cut 2 tenths off today, which
yeah,
is
and we were
awesome.
60
I mean,
foot and
that's not bad.
1.5, 60 foots consistently,
Yeah.
which is badass. So we'll be back at it again. They're doing another Sunday test and tune next week, and we'll be back
We're
out
gonna
here
hit
again.
that 6 next week, no doubt
It's
about it.
happening.
No doubt about it.